Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. Quick throw, taken in.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Patrick motioning here. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He pulls it in around the 5. He is in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Now a handoff. Jones. The speed on display. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now the 2nd-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A second down throw for Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Powell now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Darnold to throw on 1st down. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He's going to run it, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and
that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. There's Jefferson, and he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense going to get it one final time in this 1st half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He runs with it. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. And in this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And after battling some injuries a year ago, Mike, Justin Jefferson, I know he's certainly looking forward to getting back to producing at the ridiculous level that we've come to expect out of him. I mean, even with last year's limitations, he still eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark, and barring something dramatic, you got to imagine he's going to do it again this year.
Now Jones, a modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They run it once more with Jones. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Darnold. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and 5. Here's Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
That one taken in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On second down, Goff. Ooh! And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
For the lead, here is third and goal. Throwing, Goff. And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Powell now to bring it back. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On first and 10, here's Darnold. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he's very close close to a touchdown. They mark them just shy of the goal line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your...
Powering forward. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made, that is Williams. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The Lions called their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Montgomery. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to force overtime. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one he's gotta have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Throw across his body is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Brandon Powell, the veteran, Back to take this one back. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This is Jones. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Got a man, that's Sherfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. So big spot coming for the kicker, Will Reichard. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. So a win here for the Vikings. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. And the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.